Good morning,
You,
Senator.
I've looked at your background, and you don't come from the utility sector. So how do you plan on getting up to speed quickly on some of these very important issues? Of course, to me, is the merger with Allegheny Power and First Energy.
That's an excellent question, Senator. I don't have a background in utilities. I have not had formal proceedings before the P.U.C., so I think I can bring a unique perspective from that regard. In my background of nearly 30 years in economic development, we have worked extensively with utility companies. And I found that in my experience, probably the best way to come up to speed is surrounding yourself with a good team, meeting with the other P.U.C. commissioners, and perhaps more importantly is gaining perspective from all aspects of whatever the challenge or the opportunity may be. So I would expect that's how I intend to spend my first few weeks with the P.U.C.
And I'm assuming, with your economic development background, that jobs are very, very important to you. And we do have 950 white-collar jobs at risk here with this merger. Also, just to talk about a little bit what I talked about with Mr. Cawley, we are to meet these alternative energy standards. And if you were on the commission, how would you balance, for instance, jobs compared to higher rates for an alternative energy, a company having to put out more money and more capital to meet these standards, which consumers are going to pay more for?
Well, again, I think an excellent question, Senator. Obviously, economic development is important to all of us and important to the state of Pennsylvania. I believe it is the economic driver for all communities and households. It is a delicate balance, and trying to strike that balance between the alternative energy portfolio standards and the cost to consumers. And that is a challenge for the P.U.C., and it's one that I will certainly get myself educated on and be prepared to speak more specifically on in the future.
Thanks. I would just really like to get you on the record. Get you on the record, committing to fighting as hard as you can to help us maintain our jobs.
Certainly have my pledge to do that, Senator.
Thank you.